Hi, everyone. I hope you are well. Thank you for being here. My name is Holly. I'm a psychic medium, and usually I use tarot and oracle as a jumping off point and to help channel information from spirit. But today I am going to just do the work the way I've always done the work, which is energy reading and just listening to spirit, letting the messages come in as they come in. If it's a channel, if it's just information. So perhaps I feel like there are spirits who want to come through. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, great, like it. If not, there are so many readers. It's, throw a dart and you're going to hit a reader on YouTube, right? But they won't have a pretty mug like this. Okay, so happy Memorial Day as well. And thank you to all those who have served and continue to serve regardless of where you are. It's a big world out there. Okay, so anyway, the energy, if you have been feeling, I'm hearing the word disgruntled. I think that came up the other day. I don't remember what day. Or unsettled, a little frustrated, feeling like you're sailing on choppy waters. And remember, this is general. This is going to be a general reading. There is absolutely no way it could fit for everyone. So please just take it as it comes and treat it as entertainment. If you hear something and you're like, oh my gosh, I understand that, I can take that, it resonates with me, then great, take it. But if not, okay, that's good too. Now, as I like to say with these readings, it is a general reading. You are the pilot of your own plane. But I feel like the energy right now is that the plane is experiencing some turbulence. It's kind of that feeling of you feel like you're on pins and needles waiting for the other shoe to drop kind of thing. And I know I'm throwing out a bunch of cliched phrases, but it helps to make the point. Yeah, okay. I call to the guardians and the guides of those in the collective that need to hear the messages that need to come forth at this time. I call for my protectorate team to be with me and surround me at all times. I call on all that is of the light. I call to all, if there's anyone who needs help in transitioning, come through. We can do that. But I am calling for information for the collective only from those who have transitioned or from guides and guardians at this time. Thank you. Be at peace with where you are. There are things that are changing that you don't know about. That seems to also be coming up a lot. Can I get more specifics on that, please? For some of you, it's going to be a marriage. For some of you, it's going to be moving to a new location in another state. Some of you may have an inkling about that, but it's going to be work related. Some of you are going to, where? What area of the country, please? For the person who's moving for work, where are they moving? Whatever, is it in this country or another country? Both. I'm in America, obviously, from the way I sound. I am, I'm not there, but whomever is living on they're showing me a map of the United States, and whomever is on the uppermost border between this country and Canada, so it's not in the south, it's not far west, it's not out west or southeast or southwest or the East Coast. This is someone on that, and I feel, maybe it's because I was talking about service too. Someone in the service in Montana, you're getting ready to be reassigned. You are moving to the I saw East Coast, but heard West Coast. So I don't understand what's going on there. Please give me clarification on that, please. They're going to make a short jaunt to the West Coast and then for a month to 2 months for training. I don't know what the training is. I don't want to get too deep in it. So someone in the service who's stationed currently in Montana is going to be transferred to the West Coast for a crash course in something or some kind of specialized training, and then you are going to move to the East Coast. So if you've been looking for this or you know someone who's been looking for this, there you go. Sometime in the fall is when you're going to be going. The orders will come through in the fall, late summer, early fall. I always think of September as fall, even though it isn't. I mean, the majority of it is actually still in the summer. But I feel like for this person, if you haven't gotten the transfer orders yet, you will to go for the training. Then the training will last, I'm thinking 3 months, and then after that you'll know specifically and for sure where you're going on the East Coast. And that's all they want me to say. All right, what else? They want me to talk about Gabe. Okay, before I set up my stuff here to do this, a spirit came through, and male energy, his name is Gabe, Gabe, and very distinctly heard not Gabrielle, Gabe. He wants me to go ahead and tell the story, and he does need help transitioning, so hang out with me, Gabe, okay? I know you've been waiting a while. This is someone who may still be missing. There was no foul play. People have wondered if he met to a bad end because of someone else. This is a hiking accident. Yes, he was out in the woods, and he was out either separated from a group or alone or had an argument with someone in the group. But he really he liked being on his own, and he was experienced at this, so he didn't think anything about it. The first thing I got was fell off a cliff, and I'm like, what? You know, that's not something you get all the time. And then there was a little humor with it. It was a fall. In a hiking accident, there was a fall, but it was not like what you see in a movie, somebody falling, diving off a cliff. It wasn't like that. But it was a pretty substantial fall. And there was I just heard bones breaking. I know, I'm sorry. I know. But this is his story. Gabe, last name starts with a V. I feel like it starts with a V or a V sound. How can you have a V sound and not be a V? But anyway, like V as in Victor or victory or whatever. Making sure you can clarify with my accent. I know sometimes I slur my words along. Oh, and that reminds me too, because normally I mush my words along is what I would say, but somebody is thinking of drowning their sorrows headfirst into a bottle, and please be mindful. Be mindful of any alcohol consumption or drinking habits, okay? Just please take care of yourself. Gabe. Oh, maybe the V sounding name was someone with Gabe on this hike that the argument was with. So the message for that person who is still alive is it's okay. There is no fault to be placed. Gabe said, or he's saying he was not paying attention, and these are his words, okay? He was being kind of I'll say smart aleck. Mm-hmm. Yeah, smarty pants. He was running his mouth, okay? He was just running his mouth. And then he stormed off, show them, and then he ended up in an accident. It may have taken, He was unconscious for the most part, but it may have taken just a little bit to pass, but not a lot. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Will he be found? There was a search party, but they didn't. Oh, yeah, it felt like this was kind of cold weather hiking. And then storms came in or weather blew through. They had to stop the search. And then things blew around. So he was kind of in a, I'm hearing the word gully. There was a drop and he's in a gully. But I mean, there's not a lot left, and there's because of decomposition and whatever, but just nature. But there were leaves that came over and some branches and twigs. There was a little bit of rock crumbling down in a storm because then I think the whole winter season happened. He's very clear. He's very talkative. He's not worried about being found. He knows that there are those who need closure, and the members of his team on this hike are very freaked out about it. He's still got a little sassy attitude. Okay. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to cross? He wants to say one more thing. What do you want to say? Be more patient. He's just giving advice. He wishes that he had been more patient. They wanted to turn around and go back. He wanted to push forward, and then the weather turned. He should have listened and been more patient. So be more patient. You don't always have to be right. That's the message. Thank you, Gabe. That's a beautiful message. Hikers, he doesn't even necessarily know them, but people of a like mind and mindset. I mean, this was like a serious group. But there are hikers meeting him and giving him they're giving him applause and welcoming him into the light. He had no idea it was going to be like that. He's so happy and excited. He is so happy and excited. Okay. He picked up a spirit dog on the way. Isn't that funny? Or this was a dog that passed since he's been gone and came to be with him. Oh, that's what it was. It was like his dog or a family dog, and it passed after he died. And so it came in. It wanted to be with him and help him when it was time and keep him company until then. Okay. I don't have a time period for this. There's nothing to distinguish it as a time period, as a particular time period. So, okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Man, that is what you call a good communicator. And he really wanted that message to get out. This is absolutely going to be one of those timeless readings because I think we all need to hear that, and we all need to hear that message. We don't always have to be right. So let go of the attitude, let go of the angst, let go of, is it really that important? Is it really that important? Because this feels like personal petty stuff, not like world and global events and things like that. And, I mean, if anyone's being abused or hurt, there's a definitive no, hard no on that. But, if it's just somebody said something you didn't like and that kind of thing, get over it. Get over it. Yeah. We've all had so many lifetimes, experienced so many things. The majority of what we're going through, for some people, it is highly traumatic. And for some, it's just a little personal, I'm hearing the word vendetta or grudge. I'm also getting, all right, so here comes in the other message. So There is someone who has decided to take a different approach to things. So if they start killing you with kindness, be aware of the killing part, not literally, but they're being extra accommodating and kind because they want to get close enough to reach your back. Okay? So that's a devious little plot that won't work or last very long. You're going to see it coming a mile away. Whomever this is for, you are savvy. You've been in this world a while. You're very you got some psychic chops going on. Okay, you got it going on, and there's you're gonna know it when you see it. Just smile and nod and play along. Keep your back to a wall. Okay, not literally, you know what I mean. Ask your guides to come in, your guides and your guardians, and have them stand behind you, and that will help energetically to protect you. Okay, because you may just be living your life and being happy. Unfortunately, not all others are. What else? What else have we got? I'm hearing so this is a whole new message. It could overlap, maybe not. I don't know. We're just going in. Because I'm not sure what streams this is coming in from. Take time to breathe. Someone is not breathing deeply enough. So get your lungs filled. Feel your belly expand, feel your chest expand. Make sure you are breathing deeply. You're not getting enough oxygen. If someone needs to check their oxygen levels, do so. And if you hear a little noise, my little baby kitty, she got her favorite toy and she's dragging it across the floor and she's making a noise to let everyone know, who's asleep, by the way, it's her toy, leave it alone. Sometimes she'll bring it up in bed at night. Sometimes I'll find it in random places. It's her favorite toy. So if you hear a little noise, that's it. Okay. Know that you are protected and know that you are safe. Call on your team even if you don't know them. Okay. Your protectorate. Just say, I need my protection now. Protection angels, protection spirit guides, guardians, my protectorate, come in and surround me now. They're saying to tell about okay, so if you feel like you have been kind of dinged because of other people's maliciousness, just their nasty, let's just call it what it is, a nasty attitude. Some people won't like you just because you're breathing and alive. Still take those deep breaths, everybody, okay? There's a thing you can do. There's like a technique you can do where and I do it, and so Spirit is showing it to me right now. So I have as one of my guides that helps me with clearing any energetic debris from myself. This guide will hold behind me a massive long sheet behind me that is magnetized, and any barbs, hooks, needles, knives, and what those are the symbolic residue of people's negative thoughts. Okay, they're not literal, but they are like energetically. Anyone who does any energetic healing, and I know you're out there. If you do energetic healing, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you pull things out and they look like different things, but there's a consistency across practitioners that I have found. And so when your back is one of your most vulnerable and exposed areas. And so when I see it, and if I'm working on someone, or when I call my team to work on me, any negative thought someone has put towards you, gossip, just that backstabbing setup kind of nastiness, all those things are out of their own fear and insecurity, but it comes to you as a barb or a hook or a little needle. And so I know it all sounds trippy, but energy is energy. And so I just have my guides pull all that stuff out and dispose of it, and then heal my back and soothe it. Energy truly is energy, and that's how a lot of readers can do this kind of thing with a non-existent person in front of me. I mean, everybody exists, but it's like energy, just energy out there. There was a study many, many, many years ago. I mean, people have known about this for, it's probably been 30 years ago now, maybe 25, 30 years ago. People who were amputees, they took x-rays, and you've heard of ghost pains, okay? People still feel like the limb is still there, and it itches and burns and it's bothersome, and then eventually that starts to fade. Right after the surgery, they started taking x-rays of people. Of course, they're taking x-rays of people, but they noticed, and these are published, you can find them, and not in the woo-woo-journal.com, nothing like that. So it's in respectable journals, okay? The outline, there's like a thin, shimmery outline of the limb that is now gone, okay? So, these things are real. The energy of that is still there. If you feel someone that you're very connected to, a child, a spouse, a twin, a sibling, it doesn't matter. If you feel their energy and you call them up, are you okay? What's going on? And something did happen, or they're upset. And maybe they just watched a sad movie. I don't know. But you felt the energy in that person shift, and it shifted and changed your energy. So energy is real. And you know that, it is true. I mean, everything is made of energy. The table, you can neither create nor destroy energy. Everything is made up of energy. So, blah, blah, blah. Take it, leave it. That's fine. Your call. You can believe this. You don't have to. I feel like there's someone who's watching today, or a couple of people who's watching this video in particular, with a kind of a snarky attitude. Why? You don't have to. You don't have to watch. There are so many lovely, wonderful people in this community. I can feel it. I know, and it hasn't even happened yet, and I know it's coming. So, that's okay. You're not hurting me. You're just hurting yourself because you're closing down to the beauty of the connection to spirit. Okay? And yes, there are lots of different kinds of practitioners. I call on spirit every single day. My life is one meditative, prayerful state. So take your negativity and go away. All right. Okay. I think that took care of it. Maybe it won't happen now. Somebody else will tune in that's really negative. That's okay. Because the rest of you are lovely, wonderful beings of light, and I love every single one of you. Okay, let me hit a little sip of my coffee. All right. Well, that just got me all riled up. Okay. I hope everyone is safe. I hope everyone is well. Are there any other messages, please? Any other messages? Someone's coming into their own. Oh, someone's getting ready to embark on being a reader. Okay. Don't let that last little spiel statement of mine scare you, because you are going to find that. Okay. And you don't have to prove or explain anything. If you go somewhere and if you become a reader and people want to know what you do. Oh, well, I'm a metaphysician, or I'm a psychic medium, or I'm a reader. Here's my card. Here's my website, whatever. If they say, oh yeah, well, what am I thinking right now? Oh, you will so get that. Or, yeah, well, what's going to happen tomorrow? Oh my, really? You don't have anything to prove. And someone like that, they definitely need to pay you for information. But point is, it's not a game. It's not a parlor game. And that's what I always tell people. I'm like, look, this is not a parlor game. And my open for business sign is not on right now. You know, if you want to give somebody information, you go ahead, but don't do it to try to prove that it's real and you're real. And that's one of those things that I think a lot of new readers do, just because it can be very traumatic to put yourself out there like that, you know. If you walked up and said, "Oh, I'm an artist," people wouldn't immediately say, "Prove it, draw something." You know, or someone is a surgeon. Oh, someone's a surgeon. I'm a surgeon. You know, they're not going to say, "Hey, you know, open me up and check my gallbladder." You know, you know, they're not going to do that. So just, it's okay, relax. But someone is seriously coming into their own, and someone is now this is someone else. Someone else is looking at working with weather, being a weather worker. Awesome, awesome. Oh, Maggie, how you doing, baby? She came over to visit. Um, so you know, yeah, working with weather, and that is something where well, you can. A lot of people through their emotions can talk to the weather. I'm not going to say control it, because we don't always have the right to. We have a right to protect ourselves and our space, but to talk to weather is more like it. Okay, just remember that. All right, and always remember that we are vessels and we are channels. We are channels for any information. We are channels for spirit. We are just here to do that, and please understand that if you are tapping into your own energy, you're going to get depleted really quickly. I was one time at a going away party, and I overheard a woman who does energy healing work. And again, when people do energy healing work, I do energy healing work. But you know what? I don't do it. I am channeling it. I'm saying, show me where to go. Just use my hands. Use this vessel as your source or direct contact to do what needs to be done or say what needs to be said. So, but I overheard this other practitioner say, "I healed so," and I thought, "Oh," and I got very uncomfortable and very nervous. Very nervous. No, we facilitate. Okay? We facilitate, and we are translators for energy and for words from spirit. That's how I view it. You can view it any way you want. But, okay. Well, there weren't there were kind of a few messages, and we did have Gabe come through with his friend with the V name. I don't know if that was male or female. The V sounding name, the friend. Well, anyway. Is there anything else right now? Is there anything else? Any other messages? Anyone that wants to come through? I'm hearing, be prepared, the ground is going to shake. Do you mean like an earthquake or a tremor? Maybe that's why the weather talkers came up. Talk to the earth. Everybody talk to the earth. Because I don't know in what country or what area. It's going to be attached to immense grief. Like a shaking and a shuddering. So talk to the earth and let her know that we hear, we see, and we love her. Okay? And let's all try to remember to send this planet we're living on healing, loving energy, because she heals us so much. Okay, there's spirit, because I'm getting, my nose is flaring, and that's my cue. It's like my sinuses just get really big and open. Who's here, please? Who's here? Who is here? Oh, someone was trapped under. Oh, we got another spirit. Okay. Someone who needs help, someone who needs to transition and is not as aware as Gabe was. So this is someone who this feels like a coal mine, West Virginia coal mine. Someone was buried under the rubble. Somebody was caught and trapped under the rubble. Under the rubble. You're okay. I can see you. Yeah. I can see you. Come up. That's it. There was an explosion, a big sound. Maybe that was the tremor. There was a big explosion and a big sound. This is such a young person, teenager, 15, 16, 17 maybe at the most. You were getting ready to have a birthday. Working in the mines, working in the coal mines. Your dad? He's down there with you? I believe he's moved on, honey. He's coming through. Do you see him? All right, there you go. There you go. There you go. Chris? Chris. Or it sounds like that. Something close. Not quite it. Not quite right. But that's okay. You go. You go. Go, go, go. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for coming for him. Wow. That might have been the tremor. He was still scared. He was still in that state. But he's gone. He's moved on. His dad also died. There was some kind of collapse or explosion that went wrong in this mine, and it collapsed in on them. And he, along with his father, died in this coal mine. The dad transitioned, the son did not, because he was so young and scared and he was looking for his dad. The father came through. The boy was just in such a state and wasn't sure what was happening, and he couldn't acknowledge or see anything. Oh, thank you. They came out and held my hand for a minute. Out of the gateway, out of the light. Oh, they're giving me a gift. Oh, thank you. It's just sweet energy, an energetic gift. Thank you. Oh, there's so much love and gratitude. They've been gone a long time. This was a long time ago. He wouldn't even have been allowed to work in the mine now, so that's how long ago it was. Thank you. Joshua C. Last name started with the C, like Chris something. But I do feel like there was a... Thank you. Oh, that was your brother. The brother's name was Josh. Charles. That was your name. Sometimes they called you Chuck. Okay, go on and be with your dad. Thank you. You can come back and visit. You missed out on a lot. You did. But go be on the other side and transition fully. And then when you come back, you may choose to actually come back in a human form. Okay? He wants to live out the high school experience that he never had. all of a sudden he's getting all these flashes and images and things, and oh, so sweet. Okay. All right, I'm going to end it there. Yeah, I don't get the sense of the tremor any longer. Although we always still need to talk to the earth, and I understand that coal fuels a lot of lives financially, sometimes lines pockets financially, and is still used to a large degree, but it's trauma to the earth too. So let's ask for healing and understanding of how to best handle the situation for all involved. And yeah, okay. Woo, I feel all red and poached. All right, be well, everyone. Have a wonderful holiday. It's weird to call it a holiday, but it's a day of remembrance. And I am so grateful to all of you for being here, sharing time with me. Be well, be safe. Find a mug that makes you happy, and whether it's coffee or tea or water, juice, it doesn't matter. Put whatever you want in there and enjoy. Oh, that was the baby. She's the one that had her toy. All right, I gotta heat that up. Bye, everybody. Be well and take care, and we'll talk soon, okay?